Hello, my name is Dora. I'm also known as Domaya Spirit, and I am here to do an unboxing or a review um, to show you one of the best Marseille decks that I know right now that are excellent for beginners. Um, it's from Mr. Vincent Pitisci. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing his name right. He also has a YouTube channel under the same name. I believe he's also under Tarot Maps, because I think Tarot Map is Kosh, if I remember correctly. So I'm actually subscribed to both of them. He has an excellent video on it. It explains how to look at the tarot in an easier way, where he breaks it down. And you can use almost any type of tarot deck in order to use the way he explains it and breaks it down. He's also an author of 3 or 4 books. I happen to have one of his, which is the Radical Tarot. And the reason, even though I do psychic readings, the reason that I bought it is because his pictures here reminds me of the way when I read, I get words that come to me because it's more of a vocabulary. So this is what it feels like to me when I'm doing readings. I get words, and then I get 1 or 2 or 3 words that come to me, and they're all and they may be different, but I end up getting one specific 1 or 2. Or other things, I get feelings, and it's a long story of how I do my readings. But even if you're a person that doesn't do psychic readings, a lot of people do it more of a psychological type of thing. I know that he does it in a way of because even if you don't do psychic readings, you can do excellent readings just by knowing these basic rules on the way he breaks it down. And the thing is that if you look at this book, he breaks it down by the minors, and then breaks it down on the suits. And I believe in the next page it shows, I don't know if it's the majors on here. Oops, that was not nice. Let's see. I know it's broken down, and I will be doing another video on how he does it in his system. Okay, and I'm also doing it in Spanish, so I've been translating it. Let's see. So just like I showed you on that list, he gives you a little tiny cheat sheet right here. You look up really close. Let me start with the majors, minors, the majors. So it just gives you one keyword on the way it's broken down. So you see the Fool, Carefree, the Magician, Awareness, one specific word. This is a wonderful way to just start learning if you don't know, if you're having a hard time understanding the tarot. And this is the meanings for the minors. And then he breaks it down into the suits also. So if you see here, it's swords and spades mean the definition is thoughts. Pentacles and diamonds are physical things. The wands and clubs is spirit or soul or the way you feel. Different from emotions. So cups are emotions. So if you get an ace of cups, it's a new concept or something new, or the beginning of something emotional. And then as you're doing the readings, you'll get different you'll see what I mean. So even if he gives you this little cheat sheet, it's excellent. I believe he also offers it on his website, or offers it to the people who do buy his books. You just ask for it, send him an email, and he will send you one in the mail. I think he still does that, but he was nice enough to add it here with our cards, which is excellent. And he just released this in December, so I just barely got it, I think, last month in February. I've been dying to do this video. And he sent me a signed card. He sent me the High Priestess one. It says, "To Dora, thank you, Vince Pitisci." Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And then he signed it in the back. He did do his own, and then there's one more card that talks about him, his website, ways to contact him. He is a professional reader, and his wife does psychic readings, okay? And I believe his is based on creative thinking, if I remember correctly. He redrew these, I believe, himself, and in the colors. I love the colors. I only bought one deck. Usually, when I buy decks, sometimes I'll buy a backup because I do read professionally, and I do house readings and festivals. So I have like something separate, like a suitcase with the same sets that I use for the festivals, and then a little bag, carry-on bag, with the same cards. Okay. And I believe I will be ordering another one. The back, they're absolutely beautiful, and you can tell the difference between reversals, because see how this little point means it's up? See how it's open down here? This is down. The only thing I did do, they are pip decks, you know, like a Marseille. I did add like these little dots right here on the top of when they're upright, so that because I do read with reversals, that way I know if it's up or down, and I don't have to look at too hard on it to see if it's up or down. Okay. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it so that you can see the way he drew it, and it's not like stark white. Even the border is just the same thing. He didn't add the 0 on here, which is okay. And he drew them the way they've been done in the older ones. Watch, when you do a 4 instead of the IV for the 4, he did 4 ones like that. Okay, and you'll notice that on the rest of the cards. And I'll go ahead and go through each deck. I mean each card. Hopefully you can see that close enough. Maybe I should, you know what? I'll use the, let's see. I'll use this one. I usually keep this one. It's a little mini kit that I have for reading on the go. Oh, maybe I'll show you what's in here. I usually keep a candle that I use. I have this owl earring for air, fire, a rock for earth. Usually this cup is an old candle one. What I do is I just add water. This is an old tradition that's been used by tarotistas in Mexico. So you normally use water. It picks up the bad energies or anything that's wrong. And whatever, when you're done with your reading, you throw out the water. Okay? That's just an old way of doing things. So I normally just keep this like this. Keep it down here. And then my wrapped cards go in here. And this is actually an old box for a phone that I used to have, like a note phone, whatever, Note Galaxy. And I put some old cards that I had here, some of my favorite ones. Okay, just a little idea for anybody who wants to see that. So I'll go ahead and just flip them. I'm not going to talk too much. Hopefully you can see that. And I really do appreciate this very, very much. More than I do really appreciate the signed decks from the creators. So I just had to say that. More than I appreciate anything else. Okay. The full. So we'll start with the full, and I'll just start flipping them over so you can see. Okay. Break this. Empress. Emperor. Hierophant. The Lovers. Chariot. Strength. Oh, normally, well, this is the way it was really done traditionally. I prefer that Strength is 8 and Justice 11, but in this case, and it's okay, you read the cards the way you read the cards unless you're using it with numerology. So Justice is 8, Strength is 8, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice and Strength, Hangman. And you know what, they say that originally the Hangman, this was supposed to be a snake. So that when you turn it around, it's supposed to be a man that's scared or surprised. It's supposed to be some kind of a surprise or something that you see, and it's like seeing something in a different way, but it's almost like a shock of what you see. So you get to see something new. If that makes any sense to you. Okay, let's see. Death, Temperance, the Devil, Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World, Ace of Pentacles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Page, Knight, Queen, King. Okay, now we're starting with the Ace of Swords. 2. Remember 3, 4, 5. And just remember, swords are always the curved ones. The ones that are straight are the wands, okay? So that's the 6 of Swords. 7, 8. And always remember that the odd numbers usually have one in the middle. Okay, so that's 9 and 10. Oh, this one had pretty smart. Page, Knight. I noticed that they're all facing correctly except for this one. Let's see. Queen. This one's right. King. Now we have the cup. Ace of Cups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I got them mixed up. Sneaky. Here we go. Page of Cups. Oops. Knight. Queen. King. And I love this because it reminds me of Spanish cards. The way the baston or the wand is drawn. So here's the Ace of Wands. 2, 3. And see how these are straight and the swords are curved. Okay. Here's the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Page of Wands. Knight. Queen. And King. Now they're looking different, but the wand is on the right, on the same side. Okay. I absolutely love it. I don't have any Marseille dicks other than my Egyptian Tarot of Dr. Morin, which is really more like Ethea, which is nothing like this. Okay. I highly recommend his books. Excellent, excellent. His books are worth its weight in gold. I wish I could get 2 more, his other 2. And if you have any questions, please put them below. And I will be doing another video where I explain a little bit more. I'm going to explain it more in English, how it's broken down. And then I'll do it in Spanish. Okay? I hope you have enjoyed this. I will link Mr. Pitisci's Facebook, YouTube channel below. His decks are still available under his own website. And I believe, let's see, because this does talk about him. So he is under, here we go. It says visit Vincent Pitisci on his website at www.tarotmaps.com or www.pitisci.com. That's where I got my tarot deck, and I believe I will be ordering one more by next month. Okay, we just have to get our things together. Hopefully everybody's doing okay being quarantined at home. I live in California, so I'm not really stuck at home because I do work with adult children, so, and they're at home, so I will be helping take care of them. So I will not be, I will have work. Wish me very much luck, and anybody else that has to be working out there, hope nobody gets sick whether they're at home or going out shopping or whatever they have to do. Alright, thank you very much, and everyone have a nice evening. And I think I'm going to do, my next video will be with a bundle that I just bought. I can't believe I did that. So hopefully I'll have another video tonight. Thank you and good night.